Welcome, cinephiles and futurists. Today, we're diving deep into 5 eerie 1970s movies that predicted our modern world with surgical precision, from reality TV grotesqueries to AI nightmares that would make even Elon Musk wince. These films foresaw the unthinkable, decades before it became dinner-table conversation. Stick with us till the very end. You'll be astonished by how disturbingly accurate some of these visions turned out to be. And hey, if you love this kind of mind-bending content, smash that like button, drop your wildest futuristic predictions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more cinematic deep dives. Let's warp into the celluloid time machine. Before journalism weaponized indignation and reality TV transformed daily humiliation into primetime entertainment, there was Howard Beale, the mad prophet of the airwaves. Network didn't just predict the rise of sensationalist media, it skewered it before it even existed. Written by the inimitable Paddy Chayefsky, the film tells the story of a news anchor whose on-air breakdown becomes a ratings bonanza, prompting executives to cynically exploit his madness for profit. Sound familiar? Yep, that's basically the business model of modern media. The film anticipated how outrage would become entertainment currency, replacing factual journalism with emotive spectacle. Its line, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore," practically invented the concept of the viral soundbite. Shockingly prescient, Network foresaw not just the collapse of media ethics but also the rise of personalities who are more brand than human. It's less of a satire and more of a blueprint we tragically followed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like at this moment to announce that I will be retiring from this program in 2 weeks' time because of poor ratings. I have decided to kill myself.
What was that about?
Howard just said he was going to kill himself next Tuesday.
What the hell's going on?
Yesterday, I announced on this program that I was going to commit public suicide. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I just ran out of bullshit.
Well, you're not serious, are you?
Oh, I'm serious.
I want you to tell the people the truth. We're talking about impermanent, transient human truth.
I think you're having a breakdown.
This is not a psychotic episode. This is a cleansing moment of clarity.
A mad prophet of the airways, Howard Beale.
One show like that could pull this whole network right out of the hole.
We're talking about putting a manifestly irresponsible man on national television. The son of a bitch is a hit, goddammit! The response is sensational!
Howard, I'm taking you off the air.
Trouble down here.
Soylent Green is often reduced to that infamous final twist, but the film's real horror lies in its grim depiction of environmental collapse and societal cannibalism, both metaphorical and literal. Set in a sweltering, overpopulated 2022, yes, you heard that right, it showcases a future where climate change, overpopulation, and food shortages have pushed humanity to desperate extremes. Charlton Heston plays a detective in this decrepit, dystopian New York City, where the elite hoard fresh food like caviar, while the masses subsist on processed wafers made from, well, let's just say humanitarian aid takes on a whole new meaning. The film predicted the ecological devastation we're grappling with now: rising temperatures, resource scarcity, and the moral decay bred by economic inequality. It's an uncomfortable mirror showing us that the future of unchecked consumption is not shiny tech utopias, but desperate survival games.
Fight for survival and try to solve the most bizarre riddle ever to face mankind. You will find out why Soylent Green means life. You will find out why Soylent Green means death.
What is the secret of Soylent Green?
New York City, in the year 2022. Nothing runs anymore, and the people will do anything to get what they need.
This is the police.
What they need most is Soylent Green. Detective Sergeant Thorne. He has a 2-year backlog of unsolved murders. Now he's on a case that must be solved.
Have some pencils, courtesy of your next assignment. William R. Simonson.
Simonson. He was the first to learn the secret of Soylent Green. Saul Roth was the next to know. Cheryl.
See your hands.
Officially, she's furniture. She comes with the apartment. She belongs to the tenant. Captain Hatcher. First, he wanted this case solved.
Simonson.
Now, he just wants it closed.
Who bought you?
High and hot, and they want this case closed permanently. Their way. Now, you sign this.
You sign it.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 6 months since my last confession.
Charlton Heston, Edward G. Robinson, Chuck Connors, Lee Taylor Young, Brock Peters, Paula Kelly, and Joseph Cotton. The search for the secret of Soylent Green.
What is the secret of Soylent Green?
Please!
If you've ever thought, wow, the NFL feels like it's getting more brutal every year, or is capitalism slowly absorbing every aspect of our lives, then Rollerball beat you to that realization by about half a century. In a chillingly corporatized future, nations no longer exist. Instead, megacorporations run everything, from food production to, well, you. The masses are pacified by Rollerball, a savage, gladiatorial sport blending roller derby, motocross, and Mortal Kombat vibes, except with more executive sponsorship and fewer safety regulations. Jonathan E., played with stoic defiance by James Caan, becomes an unwilling symbol of resistance, as the powers that be try to quash his individuality to preserve their monopolistic control. The film prophetically explored the commodification of violence and entertainment as social sedation, themes that resonate in today's world of corporate-sponsored MMA, dystopian gaming tournaments, and algorithmically engineered social media content designed to keep you scrolling into oblivion. Rollerball warned us about the intertwining of commerce and spectacle.
Game! This wasn't meant to be a game!
Jonathan E., that's the name. Houston players come and go, but the champion plays on. Nations are bankrupt, gone, no poverty, no sickness. Man has accomplished what he'd always craved. No player is greater than the game itself. It's not a game a man is supposed to grow strong in, Jonathan. The game was created to demonstrate the futility of individual effort. Let the game do its work.
Released just 12 days before the real-life 3 Mile Island nuclear accident, The China Syndrome suddenly went from gripping thriller to terrifying prophecy. The film follows a TV reporter, Jane Fonda, and her cameraman, Michael Douglas, who stumble upon a near-catastrophic malfunction at a nuclear power plant. Their investigation is met not with public concern, but with corporate cover-ups and institutional denial. The phrase, China Syndrome, refers to a hypothetical nuclear meltdown so severe that the reactor core could burn through the Earth itself, an exaggeration, but one that encapsulates the existential fears around nuclear technology. The film eerily anticipated how technical failures and human error, when combined with corporate negligence, could lead to disasters of unimaginable scale. Fast forward to Chernobyl, Fukushima, and numerous close calls, and it's clear that the China Syndrome was less about paranoia and more about prescient scrutiny of the dangerous marriage between technological ambition and capitalist expediency. Today, as debates rage over nuclear energy's role in combating climate change, the film remains an unnerving reminder.
Soon, you will know. The China Syndrome. Today, only a handful of people know what it really means. And they're scared. The closer they get, the more threatening it becomes. The China Syndrome. The harder they try, the more resistance they meet. Michael Douglas, a cameraman who never learned how to play by the rules. Jack Lemmon, an engineer who knows too much to tell the truth. Jane Fonda, a television reporter paid to smile, not to think. It will start with a tremor in a nuclear power plant. Where it will end will depend on 3 people. The China Syndrome.
Before there was HBO's labyrinthine prestige series, there was Michael Crichton's sleek, unsettling original, a film that envisioned a world where amusement parks are populated by lifelike androids, programmed to fulfill human fantasies without consequence, until they don't. Westworld's chilling premise centers on robotic malfunctions that escalate into full-blown homicidal rampages, all triggered by a software bug more dangerous than any Windows update. The film pioneered the now-familiar concept of AI sentience gone awry, predating the Terminator by over a decade. Yul Brynner's emotionless gunslinger, the archetype for every killer robot since, haunts the screen, embodying our deepest fears about technology outpacing human control. In an era when humanoid robots, deepfake celebrities, and AI-powered customer service are no longer science fiction but market trends, Westworld's exploration of the ethical and existential dilemmas of synthetic consciousness feels more relevant than ever. What makes Westworld especially prophetic is its interrogation of human nature, suggesting that given the chance, people will exploit technology for hedonism until it inevitably turns on them. Essentially, it foresaw both Silicon Valley's hubris and the uncanny valley's disquiet, wrapped in a genre-bending Western noir package.
Westworld, the vacation of the future, today. The robots look, act, talk, and even bleed just like humans do.
May I have your name, please?
John Blaine, Peter Martin.
Thank you.
Was she, probably?
Stand by for resort activation. You ready on phase 443? Now. You know what? I almost believe all this. Look out! Let me handle it.
What's he in for?
Central malfunction.
Another one? We aren't dealing with ordinary machines. We don't know exactly how they work.
I feel we should shut down for a month.
Oh, that seems rash.
Shut down immediately.
The machines are gone crazy. There's one chasing me now. There'll always be one jump ahead of you. No matter what you did. You haven't got a chance.
So there you have it, 5 chillingly accurate cinematic forecasts from the disco decade that remind us all, sometimes, reality catches up to fiction in the most unsettling ways. Did we miss a film you think should be on this list? Drop your prophetic picks in the comments. We might feature them in a future video. And if you're hungry for more time-traveling cinema content, check out our curated movie playlists. See you in the next one, hopefully not in a corporate-run, AI-dominated, post-apocalyptic future, or at least, not yet.